are allegations that Kim Kardashian's and the Kardashian Jenner girls' mom manager, what's the difference, shopped the infamous dry sex tape of then 21-year-old Ray J and Kim. Ray J, the singer of the song I Hit It First, which he didn't, allege he shot 3 sex tapes. Jenner, momager slash pimp, watched them and made a deal with the one that made Kim look the best. If that was the best, I definitely do not want to see the worst. I'm not surprised by what the famous hungry family would do to pad their bank accounts and keep their reality star relevance going. Just thinking about a mother watching her daughter have relations, it's nasty. He spilled all the tea and showed all the receipts. To be completely honest, this is everything that I suspected about this family. The fake crying over the sex tape was bad acting. Then they decided to capitalize off of it, which was a given that this was orchestrated by them. This all was sparked by Kris Jenner taking a lie detector with John Grogan. You can Google him. The man that teaches you how to beat a lie detector test. I'm done. This is the same stunt they pulled doing an ultrasound of Kim's butt. Why would anything show if you do a fat transfer? That's basically taking the fat from one part of your body and putting it in another part of your body. I remember BBLs being done a long time ago. A very famous Beverly Hills doctor. There was this one woman, she was very skinny. She didn't have much, but what she was able to gain, he took it out and put it in. So of course you wouldn't be able to see that. Anyway, they think people are stupid. I think what Kris Jenner did, this is what set Ray J off. He also said that this whole ordeal affected business deals. Women wouldn't trust him with photos of them. Also, Ray J signed a contract like Kim did, where everyone would get a little over $400,000. That's a lot of money. I mean, you put that away, you can live off the interest easily. Nothing to sneeze at, but come to find out that it's alleged the family has been getting over $300,000 a year since. To me, regardless of how you feel about celebrities and regardless of how you feel about Ray J, this is not fair. And I understand, there's no honor among snakes and thieves. But I really thought he had a good team around him that would not let him get, taken. He definitely should have suspected something. The reason why, in his explanation, that they were trying to rush him. And I know people are laughing at this and people are making a joke, but this is not funny. There's a lot of issues here in the claims that he's been making. He claimed Kim forged his name. I know he said wrote. I know he said sign. But if you are dealing with a legally binding document, a contract that is legally enforceable, if you sign someone's name on that piece of paper, you're forging their name. Now, this is where the legal team would step in. If he did not sign the contract and she did, then the contract may be null and void, and this could be seen as forgery. You cannot sign someone else's name without permission or consent. He stated Kim and Kris also put slanderous and defaming information out that would affect his reputation and image, and that is also something that you can sue for. If the claims that someone is making about you is slandering you and defaming you, and you can prove that it was a lie, that is something, if he could prove it in court, he could win for. I remember it from the beginning because I was there from the beginning. I did watch the Kardashians and hear about these stories. A lot of people may be coming in now. They don't know about the very, very beginning. I'm talking about Kylie had her dad's face. They were young, they were children when they were on this show, and everybody else had their old body and face. And I mean, it was a very different time then. But yeah, they threw out those claims blaming him while she clamped herself up. This is where Kanye come in. Kanye West was there to finish the job of scrubbing her clean with his image and the things he learned from Alexis Pfeiffer as far as fashion goes. Because I did a video, and I will link it in this video, where I talked about everything, all of it. Pete, her, Kanye, and everything that Kanye did for her. When I tell you, this dude was like a robot who would do anything, programmed to do anything for this family and for her. After she thought everything was clear, she threw Kanye away, took her billions from him, started transforming into her whiteness, then dated a white man. So she took the Jennifer Lopez plan. Ray J said Kris introduced him to Stephen Hirsch. Now, Stephen Hirsch is the founder and co-chairman of the adult entertainment company Vivid Entertainment, which is where the tape was released. And to me, I never understood the connection between Joe Francis, the founder of Girls Gone Wild, and the Kardashians. I didn't see how they could have met, how they could have connected, or any of that. I just didn't understand it. But then I saw, okay, it's the adult entertainment circle. So it would only make sense that, yes, maybe if the tape was being shopped around, it would go by Joe Francis, because Girls Gone Wild was huge then at the time. And if you remember, I also put it in my video about their photo shoot. I can see how they then hooked up with Stephen Hirsch. Kanye was the simp that tried to get her out of a situation she put herself in. She has always tried to play the victim. So what I gather from all of this is Kim worked for wealthy people, wealthier than her family. She was Paris Hilton's assistant. She would go into people's closet and, I believe, get their belongings and sell them and make a profit. She wanted to be famous. She wanted to be a model. She is 5'2", so that wasn't happening. She decided to make a sex tape and shop it around. That's the alleged, shopping it around is alleged. But she did the Paris Hilton thing. It wasn't like she came up with this and this was some big idea. She said if it got people talking about Paris Hilton, why not her? I believe she was taking a shot in the dark because there was no other avenues for her to get into the industry itself. What talent does she have? None. With the sex tape, this is how she connected with Joe Francis and then Stephen Hirsch. At the time, reality TV was really popping off then. Then here we go with the show. She shopped a show and the rest is history. And basically that was the foot in the door. But in order to keep climbing this, how are you going to make it? Because there's several levels to this. D-list stars, C-list, B-list, A-list. So how was she going to get into certain places without talent? They used all the men they have been with to stay in the public eye. And these men were mostly black men, with the exception of Bruce Jenner, now Caitlyn. And I cannot remember his name. I don't know why. But Courtney's children's father. So after all that has happened, she is now trying to turn back into a white woman after obtaining billions effing and essing off black men and swagger jacking black women with the help of the black men she dated. I hope that Ray J can get more money because this contract seems fishy. It doesn't seem legal. And I do believe that he has a case for defamation, slander, and possibly forgery. This is who this family has been. Their black friends and romantic interests did not believe this is who they were dealing with. I am here for the downfall of this sick family. I guess now she will have to get off her ass.
Get your fucking ass up and work.
And work to spin this. She doesn't have a simp around to help her currently. But I'll go ahead and leave it right here. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one.